Good morning. I tell you, it's a lovely morning, but as you can see, winter has returned. Oh well, such as it is, I guess. I'm just gonna let the puppy out, and we're gonna run over and check the ewes, see if anybody's lambed. I was out at 2:30 this morning, and it was snowing quite heavily, but nobody had lambed at that point in time. Didn't look like they were just trying to hunker down. Come on, Ranger, let's go check the sheep. Morning, Ben. Good morning, ladies. Everybody's here, accounted for. And I only see the one baby lamb from the other day. So no lambs this morning. That's good. And it's kind of a surprise, because you usually want to pick the most rotten day to have a lamb, but thankfully nobody had a lamb in a snowbank. So we're gonna get Charlotte up, get a bit of breakfast in, then we'll come back out, give him some grain. Well, it's now evening time, and don't be fooled by the absence of snow and by the presence of all this sunshine, because it was not a nice day. In fact, we had way more snow, accompanied by like a 40-mile-an-hour wind. It was actually quite brutally cold for most of the day. It wasn't until after supper here that it finally actually smartened up. It seemed like it turned into a nice evening. Just grabbing a splash more grain. I'm gonna give a couple shakes to the boys over here and behind the shop. I'm gonna run the rest over to the ewes. Don't really give much to the rams, but I don't want them to get forgotten over the winter here, because nutrition's still pretty important, even to them in their off season. We want to keep them healthy throughout the whole year. But definitely the ewes right now, we're just stacking them with grain, because they kind of get into that lactating season here. Once they give birth, there's going to be a lot of pressure on them to create lots of milk. They want to keep them well conditioned, so that when they get turned out on the grass, they don't get like a dietary shock and end up getting bloat or pulpy kidney or something like that. So the other good thing about the grain treats for the girls here is it gives us an opportunity. You can hear them bellowing away there, right? Gives us an opportunity to get up close and personal, have a real good look at them, see how they're doing. And usually when they get into that 24 to 36 hours away from lambing, most of them will kind of shy away from getting on the feed. And so far, everybody's been, they had no loss of appetite, that's for sure. Now suddenly everybody's quiet. Oh, it's snack time. Hey there, baby Annabelle. How are you? You gonna try some grain treats out? Thelma sure likes the grain treats. Well, I'm gonna leave the girls there to have their evening snack. I tell you, I'm really not too hurt feelings over the fact that nobody lambed today while it was just rotten. But I shouldn't really complain about the weather. There was folks just north of us up in Saddle Hills County. They said that they got about a foot of snow. We only had a couple inches. I mean, most of it is already gone. There's just a little bit, in the high spots of the lawn, but pretty much everything has disappeared now. But I couldn't imagine coming up this morning and getting another foot. That would be miserable. Now it's getting on in the evening here, and I've been tinkering away in the shop, getting the 1-inch mesh around the side of the chicken tractor. Tomorrow I'll probably get the rest of this done. And that's why I say I've been tinkering. I can't really call it work, because I'm kind of going at a snail's pace. But tomorrow I should have this done, and then I'm on to pretty much just the water is the only thing I've got left to work on. So we ran into Grand Prairie today, and we were actually heading into the Ritchie Brothers sale, but Charlotte was still asleep when we got to Grand Prairie. So we're like, well, we might as well run into Keddy's and pick up any last minute items we do need for anything else. So I needed some poultry nipples. Actually, this is a bag I had left over from last year. So a bag of 4 of these. They just mount horizontally in a 5-gallon pail. You just drill a 3/8 hole and screw them in there. This is $15 or $14.95. And we bought these last year. I was surprised, actually. The price didn't even go up. They're the same price this year. But while I was in there, I come across these ones. These are the sideways waters. So they'll drill into the side of the bucket. And I thought, well, you know what? They're $10.95. So might as well give them a try. I mean, I've seen lots of waters with the horizontal mount like that. I don't know how well they work, but we'll give it a shot. We'll do one of each, see how it works. So I will say for sure, though, the vertical ones definitely
and I'm guessing the horizontal ones as well. They're gonna work fantastic in the chicken tractor because this thing's outside on the grass. If there's drips of water and it's just gonna hit the ground, whatever, right? If we get a wet patch, I move the chicken tractor every 12 to 24 hours anyways. I don't recommend these inside the chicken house if you're using the deep litter method because they do drip. And well, you get drips on the floor, mix that with chicken manure, what do? You get ammonia, stinks, hoo-wee. Nobody likes that, bad for business. So this is kind of an exterior thing only and pretty much a summertime thing only. So I haven't really seen any of these actually work. Well, not in our climate anyways. Even right now, we've got to have our no-freeze chicken water plugged in outside. And you know, that's pretty much the only solution we've come up with. So now what's interesting is that, I mean, this pack of 4 vertical ones, they're $14.95. They're made in China. You know, they work okay. Like I said, not really good inside the coop because the drip, they get 1 drip for the chicken, 1 drip for the floor, makes a bit of a mess. This other one here, the horizontal pack, you get 5 of them for only $10.95, also made in China. And it remains to be seen how well they actually work. So stay tuned, that'll be the feature of another video. But for now, I can hear a cup of tea calling my name. So I'm gonna head in, maybe get myself a piece of cake as well while I'm at it. So I'll let you go for now. I hope you have a fantastic evening. We'll see you tomorrow.